Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar. DASARATH. My beloved Papa, I come to you again, dear Father, in need of your grace once more. Last time I was here, the experience of myself was so powerful and clear. As I return to my family and to my work, the vivid knowing has faded some. The silence gets filled with thought and old attachments to the family, work, body, pleasure cause pain. Mostly this is seen and it dissolves quickly. Sometimes
identification arises and the self is hidden. I then try to grasp it by wanting to be acknowledged for being enlightened, or at least sounding wise. I am tired of this arrogance. I want this to end, dear Master. There is nothing I want except the truth. Please help me to cut through this once and for all. I thought I was dead when I left you last January. But the corpse has stirred. I request a mercy killing. I don't know the difference between remembering the self and being the self. More nor when I am identifying or not identifying. So I start from the beginning. Beginning means from your end, PS. I don't know the difference between remembering the self and being the self. In remembering, you see, you have to remember something else. Somebody else you have to remember. You being somebody and remembering some other person. And in being the self, you have not got to remember anything. If there is no other person in your mind, then you don't remember. And this remembering is past. When you remember someone, it means you are remembering someone of the past, not the present. When you remember someone, this person belongs to the past and not immediate presence. When immediately present some person is, now you are seated in front of me, I am seated in front of you. Have you got to remember anyone?
No.
No. But when you are in New York, then I have to remember Dasarath was here last January. I have to remember, and you have to remember you were here in January. This is called remembrance, means past. January is past. But what about this moment? Now, you don't remember, you are not to remember, you are that itself. Now about the family, when you say you are lost, when you return to your family, then this knowledge has faded out.
What I mean by I can't tell the difference between remembering it and being it is that it's not in time, but even when I think about the experience of the self, it feels like it's here now. That is what was.
But you hear right. Now, when I return back, then this knowledge will fade away when you return back to the family. So now you are remembering the family, already here, then you have a fear of your knowledge will be faded away. This is called remembering. And how to remove this remembering? Because you are attached to one particular particular family which is not now here. Your wife and your daughter, they are not here, to whom you call the family. So you are, if the members of two persons mean a family, what about this? Is it not a family?
Yes.
Is it not a family?
Yes.
So if this is a family, you include another two persons also, your own, in this family. And it is said, Vishvutambakam. All the beings of this universe are my members of the family, and this universe is my house. This planet is my house, and all the members residing in this planet are my members of the family, and this is family. This is my family. How will you forget then? You are always in the family, whether in Lucknow or in New York. So it means your mind is not expanded enough to include all the members of the universe, your own members of the family. So if you have extended this view, you will never forget. How do you specialize or call it a better two members staying in universe? How about all these people? How do you reject them when you go there? Who is not loving you? Everybody is loving you. Everybody is loving everybody. So what more is in that family? So you have to expand your view to an extent that every member of this universe becomes your family. Then you will not have got to remember anything. Like breeze. This breeze is in Lucknow. And then it is traveling, moving, it will go to Delhi, and then it will go to Badrinath and other places. Does this air or breeze has attached to any particular city or a particular person? Like this breeze, you move and not stay or stop at particular personality or identification which you speak. Old attachments of the family. So, these attachments to the family is due to this thing that you have been benefited by a particular person, and then the attachment arises. Particularly, you are benefited by some person some way, therefore you call it, this is very close to me, and that's called attachment, you see. And this attachment should not be particularized. People with whom you are there, you are attached to them, they are attached to you. Not in a particular activity, you call it attachment, you see. I want nothing except truth. So now, truth also you have to make the member of your family. Why do you exclude him if you are attached to your family in New York? So this truth also has to be included, member of your family. Please help. There was one person, he came to me He belonged to Lucknow. He is a doctor in Chowk, old city. He came to me and asked me, I want to see Rama. You show me Rama. Then I kept quiet, but to speak him, this man I have not seen. For the first time he comes. And then he says, I hear you go to one place every Sunday in Chowk to have satsang. And this man also another doctor. So where many people of the town get together for evening satsang for 2 hours, he says, will it be possible before or after you come to my house? I say, yes. I will come to your house first and then go there. And if you want, you accompany me. So I had gone to his house. And then I said, then there was one woman. Then I asked, is she your wife? Yes. She is my wife and she is my daughter. Would three person only live in this house? And I said, nobody else lives. He said, no, nobody else lives. My parents have died, and after that, this was a very big house. No one stays here other than you, your wife and daughter? No, absolutely no. Then I saw he was having a statue of Rama in one corner of the house. Then while moving, you have got a very big house. Can I see your house? Oh yes, most welcome. He showed, this is my bedroom, this is my this thing, many rooms, 7, 8 rooms. I said, but what about this man? He said, what is this man? Who's this man? He says, he is the Vigraha. Vigraha means statue, stone statue of whom I love, whom I worship. I said, but you didn't speak. Who else? I asked you 3 times, who else lives in the house? You, wife, daughter. What about this person for whom you came to see me, show me? He was here and you ignored him. How can you see him? You don't include him in the house. In one corner, you see. In one corner of the house, you have put in there. You may be spending, just putting one flower and sitting listening. He is number 1 person of the house. If you want, it has to be number 1 person in the house to stay. Number 1 person within your mind, within your body, within your heart. Then you will not forget him. Then with that knowledge, everyone whom you see is the member of your family, because you are looking from somewhere else, not your personal, individual corpse. Corpse, yes.
Corpse?
Corpse. Dead body. What do you call it? Corpse.
Of course.
Corpse. Is it a corpse? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who gives it life to speak? Who gives it life to speak?
I do.
And later on, after a few years, after this air has left you, then whom this family will belong to? Person is the same. The one who was staying, that is not no more there. Family is there. Family is still there. But air is gone. You are also there. Same body. And they will like to throw you as quick as possible. Dispose you of. So that they come back soon to have a lunch. That is the attachment. That is detachment, you see. There was one person he was in Germany, one man who came to me in Rishikesh. So when I was in Germany, I was living. So I used to go to his house also in Cologne, in Cologne. So he phoned to me earlier at 6 o'clock. My father, who was sick, is expired. He's dead. And I will come to you at 12 o'clock. I said, how can you come? It is, your father has just expired at 6 o'clock. And then you have to go to burial ground. And then it will take time. You meet, many people will come. He says, no, it's very easy here. In Germany, it's very easy here. Because we already, before the death of a person, we arrange a grave for him, otherwise it becomes too late. So the grave has been ordered 2 days ago when he was slightly sick. And then the doctor visits, and then he says, this person will die at about 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. So this doctor has gone away, given the time. Now he has also ordered the mourning team, mourners, and the car which has to carry this corpse away to the graveyard. Grave is already ready. And this now, they are phoning from down, giving a bell. We are here. 20 mourners. He said, what do you mean by mourners? I am speaking on the telephone myself. What do you mean by mourners? Mourners means we invite people. They come clad in the black uniform. And then they mourn, means they play music, some band in the mourning tone. They go to the graveyard. We don't have to go. I said, you don't go? No. And this person actually is not dead because the doctor has given time. Therefore, they are asking. They are also in very hurry. So we bring back the body, not yet dead, you see. Because doctor said he has to die, he must die at 8 o'clock. So this person may be dead or may not be dead. He is put in the box, sent over here. Attachments. I am speaking on attachments now.
That's what I
So the son is there, wife is there. He is disposing of, and then it is a true story because I tell you how. So after many years, I read in the papers, in Germany, they wanted to extend the road. And this road was passing through the graveyard. And they wanted to extend the road. And then they have to shift the graves, you see these things, boxes, to other places, not simply throw away. Not make the road. They are very respectful to the dead bodies, you see, in Germany. Yes. So they have found, when opening the boxes and replacing in the other graves, they have found the people who were dead. Their hands are not in a position. They are opening the boxes. Opening the boxes. Yes, like this.
I don't want to open the box.
And kicking with the feet. Their feet are up. Breaking the box. It's a proof they were not dead. They were not dead. But somehow, the actual death, you see, has not taken place. They may have been in coma, who knows? Unconscious. Semi-coma maybe. So they have been trying. So this is the attachment. This is the attachment. This is German attachment. Now English attachment. Work together. German attachment and English attachment.
But it's an American attachment.
Yes. Then English attachment is Mahatma Gandhi, when he visited England, he was being taken away by the car to another city. Mahatma Gandhi. So he said, stop the car. It is not that only we have got in India the wives so devoted to their husbands. It's not only India. It's everywhere the wives are devoted to their husband. Stop. Look. This woman is fanning the grave. Husband is dead. She is fanning the grave. So Mahatma Ji went there and he wanted to console this wife. He says, the dead body is gone now. Slowly everybody has to die. One day everybody will die. My dear mother, you return home. It's enough. The dead is dead. He cannot come back. So you go. Don't waste time. And he says, here in England they say, as long as the grave is wet, you cannot have another man. So I am. It has to dry quickly because number 2 husband is waiting in the restaurant. So I will go quickly, and Mahatma Ji came back to the car and he didn't tell what happened. He made a very small face. Attachments. It's a true story. Yes. True story.
Would you fan my grave? Would you fan my grave?
So all these attachments are there. Who is attached to whom? Whom? Only interest. Only interest is there between the two persons. When there are two persons, there must be some interest to get together. There must be some interest. Who is there who has no interest in yet meeting? Who are those people in the world? Which is that family? It is this family now. Who has got some particular interest with anyone here? So this is the only family which has no interest, only to love each other, to find what is peace, what is love, what is beauty. When you have this thing in common, you can be even attached to person, it will not trouble you, whether you go anywhere, you see. Then I am just thinking about the New York attachment.
What?
Because his name was Greenhouse. This man I'm speaking, his name was Greenhouse. He was chief engineer in a textile mill in New York. But the story I have to know. True story.
Yes. They're all true.
Yeah. So he came to me because he was going to the ashram of Swami Satchidananda. There's a very big ashram. No?
Yeah. I was there.
Yes. So he met somebody because I had not gone to New York yet. He had to arrange my talks in that ashram because he had a small house. So this man went to in the reception and asked about my arrival next month. If this can be arranged, he will speak in this ashram. Then he said, when he comes, we will speak to Swamiji, and Swamiji at present is not in New York, he has gone to California. So I have to take his permission. Meanwhile, when he comes, it will be arranged. And this man was hearing, and then he asked that man, where will he come? He says, he will come in my house and stay in Bank Street. And he got the address and he came to see me. So he asked me, he told me, I went there, I got your address because I am in much trouble, you see, with my wife. My wife has a friend in 187th Street. And then I live in 14th Strasse, Greenwich Village, near Manhattan, close to Manhattan. So this wife, we are living 18 years together, 18 years. And sometimes she says, one day I have to stay with my friend. And this friend was, before marriage, we were classmates. So sometimes, someday, I want to stay with him, and I don't like. Now she has not come for the last 7 days, and I have to cook myself. I say, then why do you allow yourself to stay with such a woman? He is your wife, not somebody else's wife. But now what can I do now? I have to pull on like this thing. So Americans can pull on like this thing. They are very good people, you see.
Very good.
They can pull on. He said, I have to pull on like this. It doesn't matter, I cook myself. I am alone for 7 days. But at least she stays with me. Otherwise, nobody else will come because I am about to retire now. So this is the world. This is the world where nobody is happy. No one is happy in this world. Have you seen any person in any section, any society, any status who said, I am very happy? I have never heard. I have never heard. This boy is saying yes, he's saying. This boy is saying yes, because he must be happy. He's saying, I'm saying nobody is happy. He says yes. This one. Even the children are not happy. Yes. Even the children are not happy because in Lisboa, one child complained to me When I go to sleep with my mother, she doesn't allow me to sleep with me. 9-year-old child, I used to go to their house and they used to come to me in Lisboa. The child is complaining because child feels hurt not sleeping with the mother. And he says, what happened? Mother was also there. And the child says, she doesn't. I say, why don't you allow him to sleep with you? He can sleep with you. He says, she throws me away. When I come sometimes in the night, I get afraid. And then I come, she beats me and sends me away. Then I say, why do you send her away? She can sleep with you. He said, no, here the psychologists say if the child sleeps with the mother, he will become homosexual. I do not know that philosophy, it is true. What is this idea? It's not known to me. So I'm telling you, no mother loves the son. No father loves the son. No husband loves the wife. No wife loves the husband. It amounts to that. So you have to pull on like this in these affairs. You can't improve. This is the world. You cannot improve it. You can improve yourself. See, let it alone. It's not your problem to rectify, to correct the universe. You correct yourself. When you have done, everything is good. We don't do ourselves and we go on finding fault with others. So try to know who you are first of all. And then try to know who is your wife, who is your son later on. So up to this part I speak now. Next part I will speak when you are very free. Sure. ATMANANDA. Almost 10 months ago, something brought me here. I came after a strong meeting with Gangaji to get more and to go deeper. This was, of course, very painful, and when the cause was seen, the always underlying peace again became obvious. The time I have spent here didn't pass. As time normally passes, there has always been a sense of this alive moment living itself, and the memory that used to create the history of this body as a separate person doesn't function anymore. There is no past, and because of there is no future. And when it seems like a past appears, the transparency of this is seen. In this moment, there is a constant experience of being without body and a growing love for my fellow beings, who is seen as my own self. Many different experiences have come and gone, In this no time, and it is seen that a different sweetness is present, where no experiences are in my own heart. Now there is a question. Yesterday you said that the body only stays alive 21 days after the mind has seen its source. In the light of this statement, the following question arises. This experience of being this alive moment and of not being any of the arising experiences is that vast workings of the mind. This experience of being this alive moment and of not being any of the arising experiences is that just working of the mind. Did the split second you talk about ever happen? But I don't follow this. The experience of being this alive moment and of not being any of the arising experiences. So you mean to say there are no experiences in this moment? No? There are no experience in this moment. No experience. For experience you need body and mind. To have an experience you need body and mind. And when the body and mind has been transcended, and then how can there be any experience? Even when you sleep, you don't have any experience because there's no body and no mind. So when this is a transcendental state, beyond the state even, you don't have any experience. Did the split second you talk about ever happen? This is not in happening. This is not in happening. Happening is to get rid of your experiences with the body, senses, mind and what else. These are the experiences. Then the split second which I speak about is not to arrive at, not to gain. It will not happen, it's already there. You are there, it's a happening. I am here, there's a happening. In between us, this is emptiness. It will not happen, it's not an happening. It is there. It is surrounding us. Because we feel something, we are a body, so this is the experience. What about between us? Has it happened? It is already there, you see. Without which we cannot even see each other, you see, because we live in it. So this is not an happening because any happening begins at some time, any happening. And any happening will end at some time. So this is not beginning, middle or end. It has got nothing to do with time and space. So it's not, and actually you are that. You are that itself. And nothing has ever happened. You have to look at the calendar, then you will say Atmananda was born in 1940.
But the calendar is not here. The calendar is not here.
What's it?
The calendar is not.
Calendar is not there. Calendar doesn't belong to you. And this 1940 and 1993, this on the calendar only, and that indicates death of Jesus. 1993 is called AD, after the death of Jesus. Atmananda has got nothing to do with the death of Christ. So, why should you remember somebody's death to have the experience of your own death? So, your own death is also a calendar death. Why should you remember somebody's death to find out your birth? Isn't it? You find out your birth, you are counting from the death of someone. If you don't look at the calendar, don't remember the death of Jesus, what's your age? Tell me. So it is said Atmananda was born after the death of Jesus. Beloved Papaji, I would like to dedicate you a song. And she is Prem Sagito. Let her come and sing. Where is Prem? She is You are Italian?
Yes.
Yes, I know that. Then Prem. Chal. Sorry.
You're in my heart. You're in my heart. Just the tears are melting away like snow when the springtime comes. I begin to breathe you in, sitting with your here. You're in my heart. Heart, here in my heart. I'm so thankful love you. Let me enjoy it here with you. And every day we have satsang. There's such a beautiful time. Papaji are in my heart. 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 Papaji are in my heart.
Very nice. Very good. So one more you.
One more.
Very good. Not this.
Singing or what I
Any Italian. Italian song. Quando sono te, la Papaji sono quasi. Così misericordioso con noi. Papa, I'd like to play something else, but I'd like to ask you a question. I'm booked to go and train tonight, and so I've been here for 2 weeks, and I've been trying to think of a question to ask you, but every time I look at the questions, they just don't seem really worth asking. And so I don't really know what to do about this. It seems asking the questions are foolish, and not asking questions also are foolish. So, what do you think I should do? What's your name?
Scary.
Huh?
Scary. Scary.
Scary.
Ken?
Scary.
Spaghetti.
Scary.
Spaghetti. It's causing me.
Spag.
Spaghetti, yeah.
Spaghetti. And her name? Her name? What?
It's me.
Ma Prem Sangito. Yeah.
Swami.
Eh?
Swami.
No, you are not written Swami. No, Ma, you are written Ma Prem Sagito. Yeah. See, where is Swami? No, not Swami, Ma Prem Sagito.
Ma, no.
Eh?
Where is Ma?
What?
Ma, I didn't write.
Prem is the Prem they don't write. Men don't write Prem.
Sorry.
Hmm? Ask him, will Swami write? No, man write Swami, and when he's not a man, then everybody writes Ma Prem. Right. Yes. So it's a very good name. Why to become Swami? You are beautiful, you know. Yes. Chalo.
Okay, no, just buy something else.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah. One more thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That is Brazilian. Brazilian song, no?
No. It's not something, just
Eh?
it's a train. It's a train.
Train. Lucknow Mail.